Hello viewers, Ellis 118 and welcome to another World of Tanks special. It's become a tradition, no, not really, but I've done a fair few of these specials where I show replays from only one player. We've had the Kitten Super Special, we've had the Spill Special. Now it's Stiggie's turn. An ally just crashed, somehow. Anyway, 6 ace tanker replays, all from Stiggie for you, and we're going to start with this one. He's driving the M4A1 Revalorisé, Tier 8 French Premium Medium Tank, in a Tier 9 game, on Sand River Assault, and he's defending. All of these replays, except one of them, I'll tell you which one it is when we get to it, is from the current patch, 9.18. Spots a couple of things, I6 and Skoda T50. There's another Skoda T50 over there that he managed to get a shot into. Of course, this has a very odd 105mm gun because it does 390 alpha damage. Spotted a super Pershing, there he is, and he got spotted in return. Look at the size of that muzzle brake. To be honest, when I first saw this tank, that is the thing that struck me most. Is the size of the muzzle brake. Look at it. It's like a hammer. Or a mallet. Or something like that. Oh, bounced a shell from the Super Pershing. Not from the 8015 though. Missed a shot on the Lerva, but he couldn't hang around for long. You can't see the 8015, weirdly, despite the fact that Stiggie has almost maximum view range. Now then, Skoda T50, there he is again. Yep, shot goes in. Another one. He's fired 3 shells and got 3 high rolls. Spiller's already annoyed. Oh, Lerva. Yep, another high roll. RNG is on your side, Stiggie. However, the team has seemed to have lost the eastern portion of the map, so I think Stiggie needs to do something about that. There's another Skoda T50. Didn't miss by much, but was sort of lacking the gun depression to re-aim. Oh. Yep. That Skoda T50 doesn't seem to have the automatic gun. He's only firing 1 shell at a time. Oh. I6? No. Too late. I wonder whether this thing was actually built. Exchange of shots there, although Stiggie can't afford to do it anymore. Makes sense why the French would build this in real life. Another shell through, another high roll. Makes sense why they would make this in real life. In, you know, post-war France, where they didn't really have much money, Just modify the Shermans by putting a big gun on them. Why not? Super Pershing is being quite a nuisance up there. The situation doesn't really look very good on the map, because really the enemies that control the majority of the map. Although that Super Pershing is now down. There's the Skoda T50 again. Oh, WZ-120, will you get him? Oh no, lightweight got him actually. Okay. Now then, let's see if we can get onto the high ground again and kill that Skoda perhaps. It would be quite an important kill. All that batch at AP actually would be an even more important kill. There we have it. Oh no! Skoda T50. Oh, missed. Come on, shells. Now then, what have we got over there? Not a brilliant situation over there, but we'll worry about that in a minute. I wasn't sure whether he was aiming for the Lurver or the IS-3 there, but he killed the Lurver anyway. Kill's a kill. Now the IS-3 is alone, as far as we know. Yep. Another shell in. I don't know what that IS-3 is thinking he can do, but outplaying a Lurver and NoHo at the same time is probably not what he will manage. T10. Bounced. Okay then. The artillery is down. IS-3 actually managed to kill the Lurver, but failed to escape from the OHO. Now there's the T10 again. Oh, here he comes. IS-3. There we have it. He's formed a platoon with a T-54 lightweight because they're both on 3 kills. It's cheating. I've never done that. I've never gained Brothers in Arms or Crucial Contribution. Arsenal T-15 there. Never ever gained Brothers in Arms or Crucial Contribution with a random player. I like to experience all of mine with my friends, you know. Get them all legitimately, rather than cheating the way to the medals, really. Wargaming should have thought of that when he introduced dynamic platoons. Should have only made them available during the countdown. 30-second countdown, you know, before the battle actually starts. IS-3, do you really think you're going to cap in there? Successfully? No, you're not. Now then, AT-15, are you looking this way? I think you are. Just trying to bait him into firing. Oh, 1 minute of the game left. Not that it matters if it goes. It won't. Of course, they only last 10 minutes maximum, assault battles, not 15, like random battles. Normal random battles, I mean. Assault battles are still random battles, technically. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Fighter, Fire for Effect, Brothers in Arms, high caliber. 5,735 damage done, 4 kills, 1,658 base experience, 126,917 credits profit with premium account, 684 assistance damage as well. Oh, and 240 blocked. Good stuff. A nice opening replay, and let's move on and see what else he's been playing. So here he is again, driving the AMX 1390, Tier 9 French light tank. Yes, that's right, it's Tier 9 now. Of course, with the introduction of Tier 10 light tanks, all the Tier 8 ones were bumped up to Tier 9, apart from the WZ-132. And so how now this still performs similarly to how it did when it was Tier 8, although now it only has a 4-shell automatic instead of a 6-shell automatic, which can be seen as an advantage and as a disadvantage. Put a shot into the E-64 lightweight there. It can be seen as an advantage because it makes the vehicle more flexible, because now you have a much shorter reload between clips, so you're not out of the action for as long. Although of course it does mean that things that you could previously clip you can no longer do. Lightweights seem to have disappeared. This is an encounter battle on Ruinberg, by the way. Oh no, Winterberg, is it? Yeah. Oh, looks like that shot went in. Another one did, the last one didn't. Avoided the return fire. You see he's only reloading for 22 seconds. Previously that would have been, I don't know exactly how much, but it would have been significantly more than that. He's already reloaded. That's a very, very similar reload to what you get on, the CVP T51 at Tier 10. It's the T44. No, that's the second one. That was an extreme angle. Gets shot by the T32. Damages the turret. That wasn't quite a successful clip. Is he going to repair the turret? Certainly should do. Of course, now as well with this new update, the consumables are now on cooldown, so you can use them multiple times in one battle, and only have to pay for it once. So if you use the repair kit 2 times, you only pay for it once. Oh, Panzer IV's going in. Oh yeah, there's a funny story about Waffle Panzer IVs and the new consumables. Just like Stiggie kill this T44. Nearly. I was playing with Spill the other day, and we got into a game on mines. Yes. I think we were both in Waffle Panzer IVs. Yeah, I think we must have been. And we were hiding as best we could behind a rock, or I was at least. And artillery was splashing me. It was an M53 and 55. It was splashing me quite often and injuring my crew members quite often, such that I had to heal my commander, and then I think actually my commander and my first loader got injured, so I healed the commander, and then I had to wait so long before I could use the kill C44. I had to wait for so long, for 90 seconds, before I could use it again to heal the loader. But in that time, the commander died again, so I actually healed the commander instead of. No, it wasn't the loader. It was the gunner. It wasn't the loader. It was the gunner, because I would have healed a loader over preference of a commander, but the commander would get preference over the gunner because it's a very accurate gun anyway. So the gunner had to wait for his turn, so he could, get healed the 3rd time I used the medkit. But in that time, my first loader died, so then I brought him back instead the next time. Let's just see if we can kill the C-50. Nearly. So I have that loader. So they're going to have to wait even longer. Of course, in that time, the second loader died. You couldn't make this shit up. And so the gunner had to wait again because I healed the second loader. But before I could heal the gunner, the battle ended. Notice how Stiggie is waiting to fully aim each shot before taking it because he fires slightly faster than aiming. It looks like some of those shells did in fact go in blind because the Ag Tiger managed to kill the T-30. Oh, hello. You're still there. T-32. Here we go. Got him. Yeah, I wasn't happy with that Panzer IV game. It's a good job that I only had to pay for the medkit once. Otherwise I would have had to have paid for it 4 times and still have a crew member out of action. Yeah, gets a shot through. Takes one blind. Which went through. IS-3 angling his armour to help Stiggie there. To pen, and oh dear, there's a 112 approaching. Okay, let's get out of here. Stiggie cannot take a hit from the 112. He still hasn't repaired his turret. I'm quite surprised about that. Maybe he didn't realise. It's just him and a Bulldog left against a Foch, a 112 and an IS-3. It's a question of speed versus firepower. Bounce. Aha. 1, 2. He's in cover. Oh, just went into his track. Okay. Something is capping, although it's going to take it 3 minutes to cap anyway. It's not really an issue, it's the Foch anyway. We do know that. The Bulldog has found the Foch. And got killed by the IS-3. Stiggie kills the 112. And now then. Fakes which direction he's going in. Classic, but still effective. He's sure not to knock down any fences or trees. Until now. Oh yeah, trees you don't want to knock down because they're easily noticeable when they're falling compared to lampposts, as you can quite clearly see. Trees are much bigger. Still only one of them in the cap circle though. The IS-3 has not entered. He really should if he wanted to stand any chance of winning this game. It's giving Stiggie plenty of time to go all around the map. You know, it keeps the enemy guessing. The trouble with that capture circle is there are 6 avenues of approach to it, And even if the IS-3 was also in the capture zone, they can only cover at maximum a third of those entry zones, giving Stiggie a pretty good chance that he's going to come from a direction that they're not looking in. And Stiggie, being a light tank, is going to outspot them. Oh, speaking of which, there's the Foch, and we've got his side. Beautiful shot into the track and took him out. Now, threat in the capture circle dealt with, he now has to find and kill this IS-3, who is on a lot of health, and Stiggie is not. So little health, in fact, he cannot afford to take a hit from this IS-3. So Stiggie needs to play cautiously. Now then, IS-3, where are you going to come out? Wonder what he's doing. There he is. Yep, that's a good hit. And another one. Oh, he's tracked him. Nope, you got the track back up. And he must be behind the building now. Now this is interesting. He's going for the reload, but he can only load 3 shells now. He's got 4 shells in total, but one of them is just the standard that he left very early on. He needs 3 shells to kill that IS-3, and he has 4 shells, but will have to reload to get the 4th one if he needs it. Yeah, remembers not to drive through the capture zone, that just gives you position away. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Wow. Tracks absorbed the shot from the IS-3. That was so lucky, Stiggie. IS-3. Let's side scrape better next time. Now the 2-minute countdown timer has gone off. There's definitely no way at all that either of them are going to cap to win. There's just not enough time. Has there been any lag in this video? In this replay anyway. It's high encoding apparently. Yeah. I apologise for any lag that you experience while watching this video. Now then. Oh. Just making it easy. Good job, Stiggie. Ace Taker, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, High Caliber and Top Gun. 5,757 damage done in a light tank. 6 kills, 1,386 base experience. He did fire almost all of his premium ammunition, or ammunition in general really, so lost 46,808 credits with a premium account. That's the average you lose in a Panzer IIJ. 233 assistance damage as well. You would usually get more for a light tank, but of course he did so much in actual damage himself, it didn't leave much more for assistance. So there we have it. MX-1390 can definitely perform like a light medium at tier 9. With that 4 shell clip now instead of 6 shell clip. Definitely gives you more options, let's put it that way. I think, at least. You can think whatever you want to think. Okay, let's move on now. I believe the replay coming up next is the one from the previous patch, but I will confirm that. Yes, this is the one from the previous patch. He's driving the E100 Tier 10 German heavy tank, now one of 3. Well, technically 4 if you include the Clan de Wars one. This one had its arm-piercing penetration buffed recently for this gun, the big gun. I was looking for shots on those light tanks, but didn't get any. Now then, Roger on 40, fired on the move, probably didn't expect to hit and didn't, understandably. Platoon of I-7s down there. Failed to pin with the first shot, angling nicely. And you can absolutely sidescope like this because you have lots of spaced armor on the side. He's loaded the heat now, typically 100 driver. And the I-7, but bounced the return shot. And yeah, again, absorbed that shell with the tracks. Didn't count as blocking though, sadly. Oh. Oh. I-7 can't be happy. Wasn't much of the I-7 to shoot at the point the shell hit him. Nice, making it easy now. Or we could have killed him with high explosive. Yep, gets one straight into the cupola, which is now nerfed on 225. So non-tank destroyers can pen it much more reliably now. I-7, hello. Oh, yeah, your spaced armor bullshit on the side. Absorbed that shell quite nicely. No, don't shoot there. All there. I-7 bouncing. Good job, I-7s. Good job. Checked his flank, but the E4 has got other things to worry about, really. Oh! Off with his head. Oh no. Alright. That's oh, G30 bounce. That's good. Went straight through the IS-7. It was a better trade for Stiggie than it was for the IS-7, of course. The 100 does 750 alpha damage, the IS-7 only does 490, but only if it bends. Kills the IS-7. Well, that 224 is just trapped there. Come on. There we have it. That's what we like to see. Oh. That's interesting. T-35 high explosive. Oh, side of a T-95. Can't hit him though because the dead IS-7 gun is actually in the way. Oh! Yes, Stiggie. Burn him. Look at that damage stacking up on that thing. He did just under 600 damage with the fire alone. And he did 741 with the shell itself. So dirty. High alpha damage guns are just so dirty in general, really. Okay, things not looking massively good for the team, but then again it is Stiggie at the wheel, which is a useless expression to use for tanks because of course there is no steering wheel because there is nothing to steer. Did I mention it was a Ruinberg encounter? You probably noticed that already, obviously. Oh, hello. Not sure what he was doing. Oh. T-30, again, fired high explosive. Returned fire. Now this thing, being a German super heavy, carries a lot of ammunition. So even though he split his ammo between AP, heat and high explosive with quite a lot in each, he's still got 6 heat shells left. Although being the previous patch, as you might have seen, the consumables have not got a cooldown, so he can't repair that ammo rack a second time. Which means he's now stuck with a very, very long reload. However, he's about to reload. Now then, Conqueror. Oh, building. T-30. Oh, no, it's alright. Okay. Oh, T-30 has seen Stiggie. Tries to run away, but Stiggie doesn't let him do that with all of the health that he's got. Conqueror is receiving problems. He's not going down with that fight though. E4. Apparently the E5 is only firing high explosive. It's according to chat anyway. Patton has been lecturing him. Stiggie shuts down the E4. Actually only does 219 damage to him, so he got shot by the E5 before, but it wasn't that much damage done by the E5, so he was indeed still firing. High explosive. Stiggie has not bothered to switch back to armor piercing since he switched to heat, which is fine. Unnecessary, but it's fine because he has a lot of ammo. Yeah, it didn't look like Stiggie was going to get that kill. So there we have it. Nice 2 marks. Is that 2 marks? Yeah, it is. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Demolition Expert, Duelist, Fighter Effect, Steel Wool, High Caliber, and Top Gun. 8,872 damage done. 6 kills, 1,463 base experience. You've still not beaten my Death Star game, Stiggie. Lost 6,500 credits. He fired a lot of heat there. In fact, he received 114,500 and had to pay 98,500 in resupply ammunition costs. It's actually quite surprising how little he lost when he had to spend that much on resupplying ammunition, and you get that much without it being a premium. But I suppose, you know, it's all about damage done, really. Well, mainly about damage done, the credits that you receive. And he did a lot of it, so there we have it. 1,960 damage blocked by armor, mostly from the IS-7s, so thank you to those. And we're now halfway through this Stiggie special. They're quite long games, but that's not an issue. Makes a change, really. This video might be slightly longer than usual. It might actually be over an hour long, because they're usually under an hour. Right, let's move on and see what else we have. Moving on then, he's driving the AMX M449 Liberté this time, and it's a tier 9 battle on Overlord. This is a fairly new tier 8 premium French heavy tank. Although this has a lot of armour on the front. Seems really to be the trend of all new premium heavy tanks. They get a lot of armour, at least frontally. On the side and rear, the armour of this thing is very much still French. Oh, we spotted a Tiger 1. That's a stock Tiger. That's so sad. Actually looks exactly like a VK3601H. Poor guy. T-25 pilot there. Oh! Yes, nice one. Oni? Yeah, Oni. Steve got all of that in spotting damage because it only managed to pen the Tiger 1. And throw grenades firing high explosive, still doing no damage. It's really sad that high explosive shells, if they're completely blocked, don't count towards damage blocked. You put a shot into the lurver, and Tiger 1 is still trying to pen. I'll throw a grenade over there. So it takes a guess shot. A guess shot. YouTube, it's not a guessed shot. Honestly, I've noticed in my World of Tanks videos that YouTube always thinks I say guessed shot instead of guess shot. Hello, lurver. Shot through his lower plate. Do the same to me, really, can you, Lerva? Kills the Lerva. Yes, I had to get a high roll to kill that, so Spill would not have killed that if he was driving the vehicle. I don't know what that Type 1 is thinking, but he certainly doesn't have that long reload. Or shouldn't do, unless his Amarak is damaged, which is entirely possible if he got pinned in the side by an O-knee. Because he's not hiding for long enough to get unspotted. T49, hello. Not so fast, T49, not so fast. You see a lot more T49s using that gun, but it does actually get proper ABCR as standard instead of heat. Can we kill this Tiger P? Yeah, of course we can. Now then. Oh, knee. Hello. It's a lot of tank there. Yep, went through the track and into the side. Same again. And he got that remaining bit of health in tracking damage. Four enemy tanks remaining. Here's the pound 3.8. Tiger's still there. It's a shot through his side. Blocks a shell from the concept. Tiger 1's now firing an explosive. Oh! Nice one, pound 3.8. Nice one. Nailed it. Oh, he's bouncing shells from Lorraine and the concept. Some good stuff. Yep, hits the weak spot of the concept. I think Lorraine should now be out of ammo. Yes, he is. Concept is down. Got spotting damage for that. So, Lorraine, would you like to reveal yourself? He's probably going down the beach now. Oh, there he is. Hello, Lorraine. Not so fast, Lorraine. Oh, yeah, tracking damage. Thanks to the Lorraine. Friendly Lorraine. And there we have it. Ace Tanker, Spotter, Hand of God, Bruiser, Five Effect, Shell-Proof, Cool-Headed, Confederate Steel Wall. 4,158 damage done, 2 kills, 1,591 base experience, 122,719 credits profit with premium account, 6,310 damage block by armor, 2,058 assistance damage. A lot of stuff going on there, a lot of stuff. That's what the Liberty is capable of. So gloriously not French-like. If you know what I mean. Far too much armor for French. At least at high tiers. Anyway, let's continue. and see what else Stiggie has sent us. Second to last replay now. Stiggie's driving the MX-50 Foch, Tier 9 French tank destroyer. It's an encounter battle on Malinovka, which according to YouTube is pronounced Melon Office. Oh god. That very aggressive spotting run by the WZ at 132A was quite successful in preventing Stiggie from getting to the position he wanted to be in. Oh no. Spotted a Super Persian. Spotting damage on the WZ-132A. Okay. Not going to complain. Spotting damage on the Super Pershing. Can't see the heavies, they're protected by a ridge. Oh, spotted Stridswagen 1030. Notice how Stiggie didn't pull the trigger because he would not have penned that guy. STA-2 spotted. I can see the machine gun. There's a Tiger P. Oh, aimed a bit low, took the track off. Got it all in tracking damage there. There's the STA-2 and the Super Pershing. Missed the STA-2, weirdly. Also spotted the Stutzwagen again. Oh. Hello, Oni. So shot in, bounces to return shots. Possibly put one in blind, bounces a shot from a Black Prince. Once. There's your knee again. Oh, no, he's there. There we have it. Straight through the front of his head. Oh, it's so funny, just humiliate things by outspotting them and then just being in complete wilderness. SCA2 is right there, but he's not quite close enough to proxy spot. Stiggie. So Stiggie can get shots into the side of this Black Prince. Not if the shell goes that high, though. Yeah, come on, lightweight. Oh, I got a shot on the side from the hill by a lurver. That's unnerving. He's now got enemies in both from both flanks shooting him, so he has to get out of there. Not safe anymore. The game once again isn't looking too good. But once again, Stiggie driving, anything is possible. Stutzwagen. Oh, we see his side. Although the shell doesn't, sadly. Oh, yep, there we have it. No, it didn't hit the side. Oh, yes. -3. Oh, missed. It's not what we want to see. Took a line shot. STA2. Got him. Now then. There's still a completely unspotted Waffenjäger Panzer IV. It's quite worrying. And an unspotted Lorraine 155-50 artillery, but that's expected. Oh, hello. -3. Nope, showing at the rock. What's happening? Tension is building up now. A hidden waffle has just killed the friendly GW Panther. That's when the Super Pershing appears. They can't get a shot into him without getting spotted. So yep, there we have it. Oh, managed to block that shot from Stutzwagen. That's very nice indeed. Oh, bounced again and from the waffle. Wow. KV5 is sitting in the cap. Again, it's in counter, so it's going to take him much longer to do that. Lorraine. Stunned the crew, but not for too long. Medkit is being used anyway. Couldn't negate that. That is a huge auto pen on the roof. Look at that. Which shell did it? Where did the shell come from? Hard to tell, but that is something. Looks like the tank has been ripped in half. A bit, you know. It's like a crack in the ground from an earthquake. Can't see the KV5 is in the lower ground. Lightweights managed to find and kill the artillery. There's the KV5. Waits there to get the biners up and then immediately starts moving again. He tells the lightweight that he has to be the one to reset. Stiggie is now loading APCR for these critical last stages of the battle. Stiggie can't see him. There we have it. T4 lightweight did in fact reset the cap. This is really where the KV5 could benefit from the help of the IS-3. Finally, Stiggie might have a shot on this KV5. There we have it. We're back in business now. Oh, and there's the Waffle Panzer IV. And nice of him to finally show up. I think that Waffenträger's engine has been destroyed. Stiggie kills him. And then starts moving to get a better shot of his KV5. There it is. Slight fire. Battle is going to end soon. The lightweight has found the IS-3 though. Kills the KV5. There's just over 30 seconds of this game left. 30 seconds now. This IS-3 needs to die or it's going to be a draw. There he is. They've created a platoon. IS-3 fired at the lightweight. The lightweight bounced, but Stiggie didn't. there we have it. Stiggie took the kill with a very few seconds left on the clock. Ace Tanker, Hand of God, Spotter, Bruiser, Fighter, Fire Effect, Shell Proof, Cheating Brothers in Arms, Steel Wall, and High Caliber. 5,361 damage done. 4 kills, 1,424 base experience. And look how much damage that lightweight did. Over 5,000 of his own. Very well done to him as well. Again, much premium ammo was fired. Lost 2,757 credits with a premium account. Blocked 3,340 damage with the armor, did 2,398 assistance damage. Lasted the full 15 minutes. Wow. What a tense match that was. Feels like we should be done now because all these replays are so long, but we're not. There's still one more replay left. Let's get right to it. It's time now to cool down with some seal clubbing. This is Stiggie's less serious side of World of Tanks. He's driving the Panzer IV-H with the big derp gun on Wide Park in a Tier 5 battle. And this is a Tier 5 medium tank of Germany, obviously. And plenty of things that he can take advantage of here, such as that M3 Lee, for instance. Or Grant it was a British one. And kills the T-28 as well. And then DW2. Oh, it just tracked. That's better. Avished. Now that looks. Or Sav thingy. Yep, looks. It looks like he died. Sounded a lot better in my head than it did when it came out of my mouth. Kills the Sav. Gets all of his enemies onto the same side. KB1, hello. Oh, he failed to pin. T1 heavy. Or A20 actually. Oh, come on. Only the track. That's better. Already a KV1 incoming. Again, only hit the track. Come on. Oh. There we have it. T1 heavy. Hello, arse of T1 heavy. Didn't kill him in time though. Panzer IV-H. Bounced. A lot of spaced armor on that thing. He's also using the derp gun. Spotted M7 moving across there. That's now a light tank, of course. Not a very good one, according to Spill. Missed. Not enough lead. And the shell went too high anyway. He's not afraid of this guy at all. What? How? Oh, I think it was an auto. It wasn't an auto bounce angle, but it was quite a steep angle. His 7 is down. Oh, hello. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, can't shoot through that. Could really do with finding high explosive of that guy, Stiggie. Not heat. Looks bites him a bit. Aims that well and kills him. Matilda. Bounced. Okay, let's just high explosive. Let's just derp this guy. If we can actually hit it. Though he's just repeatedly spamming shells at the wreck of the A20 in front of Stiggie. That's a lot of damage. And there we have it, he's dead. Fun times. Fun times. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Duelist, Viper Effect, Paul's Medal, High Caliber, Top Gun. 2021 damage done, 10 kills, 1,428 base experience. Lost 46,232 credits profit. Again, much premium ammunition was had. 225 blocked, 615 assistance. That certainly looked very fun to play. And that is it for this special, viewers. Thank you to Stiggie for sending all of those replays in. I hope you enjoyed watching them, viewers, as much as I did. And as always, good luck with whatever games you're playing, and I will see you. Wait a minute. Good luck on that battlefield. Yeah, or with whatever games you're playing. Messed up my own outro. I'm so shit. I'll see you next time.